50 crazy, holy shit it worked moments, according to Reddit. Number 50. After I dropped out of high school and took my GED, I told myself I needed to get my shit together. When I was 17, I resolved to do the following: build a computer and install Linux on it myself as an intro to learning programming, study for my network certification so I'd at least be around programmers if I couldn't be one. Find a programming internship in my city via job boards, work up the ranks, do some contract web development, and eventually end up with a regular programming job you'd usually have to go to college to get. I never actually believed I'd accomplish it, and even as I was going through the steps of my plan, I figured I'd fail eventually. However, 10 years and many sleepless nights and panic attacks later, I made it. And it happened in exactly the way I pictured it when I was 17, except I never needed a network administration job. When I got to the end, I was amazed I got my dream job. Everybody said, "Isn't that what you've been saying the whole time?" Yes, but I didn't know I actually meant it. Well, there you go. Pretty gangster. Pretty gangster. As we roll up, we arrive at number 49. Before boarding a recent flight back from New York, I got called up to the gate with my friend for a passport check. I was a little drunk and feeling quite bold, so upon approaching the desk, I said to the gate agent, "We're very attractive. Can you upgrade us to business class?" And she did. Definitely going to be trying this again. We're very attractive? What the fuck? Pretty people life, baby. Oh my god. Well, hello to everyone in the stream chat. Fatman, the beautiful Jinx, the adorable Faith, legendary Fatman, Mr. Zero Clean. Kyle says, any tips on making out in public? Yeah, don't do it. Weirdo, get a fucking room. Tiffy Cake says hi. Hello to everybody. Welcome to tonight's list of 50 crazy, holy shit, it worked moments. I'm gonna crank the music up just a little bit and continue on to number 48. I walked into an interview and just told them about my stuff that I did at work, embellishing much of it and mentioning lessons I learned watching my boss as if they were principles I followed in life. They offered me a white-collar job with a wage higher than the national average and an absolute crap ton of flexibility. It's crazy what you can do with confidence. Yeah, guys, with enough confidence, you can play any instrument first time. You know what I'm talking about? Don't even need no damn lessons. When confidence is your ally, you got it all in the bag. You got it all in the slap it on some. As we travel up to 47, the lens in our laser machines wasn't working so well, producing a distorted image. It's symmetrical, so I asked what if we flipped it around? And it worked. Who knew lenses were like underwear? Oh! Oh! He got me. Who knew lenses were like underwear? No. No. Nah, man. Nah. As we continue up to number 46, I bought a vintage organ at a thrift store on a whim, despite the fact that the lower rows of keys, the floor pedals, and some of the knobs and levers for controlling the sound were non-functional. I had the plan of moving it myself, but I didn't even realize the dimensions, weight of this beast, so I ended up having to pay for the delivery as well. I almost backed out of the deal, given the delivery costed more than the actual organ, but I wanted a cool project to get into electronics. Once it arrived at my apartment, I found an old manual online and proceeded to open the back to give it a quick look. The machine is incredibly complex, and I don't have any electronics experience. There's all kinds of components for each of the effects, thousands of tiny wires routed all over the place, and a complex tone wheel mechanism, which essentially consists of thousands of tiny gears of different sizes that generate the sound. I came to the realization that this would be a lifelong project, but I wanted to at least poke around inside to get started. So I slowly started taking apart the pieces, making sure to note the order and how I would get it back together. I knew the issues, not the solutions, but I was hoping to find something obvious enough to correct. Well, I did. A few loose wires here and there, so with my shaky hands I did my best to solder them back in place. I saw an oil tube as well and decided to break that open for the first time to lubricate the 45-year-old tone wheels. At this point, I became concerned that I'd never get this thing back together, and I had no idea what else to address. There was no neon sign inside with an arrow pointing to a wire saying, "Fix this and you'll be all set." So I put the thing back together. Once again, I figured this would be a lifelong project and wasn't too frustrated by the fact. It was pretty interesting after all. That said, I wanted to plug it back in and see if I did more harm than good in my naive tinkering. I flipped the switch and the big foam mechanical tremolo wheel in the back of the cabinet begins to whir. Okay, so far so good. That still works. I adjust the accent pedal to bring the volume up. Nice. I didn't fuck up the top keys. Why not try the lower ones too? Still nothing. Maybe if I adjust the drawbars a bit, and oh my god, I fixed the thing in one afternoon. It's not like the floor pedals will be fixed. I pressed a few with my foot and heard the rich, bassy lower octave fill the room. Too long didn't read. I essentially fixed a vintage organ in a few hours rather than years, as I expected, despite having no electronics expertise. His hands must have been guided by Jesus. The Lord picked his hands up and touched it. He said, "Praise Jesus." As we go ahead and continue this list and roll up to hopefully some shorter and anecdotal entries into the 50 crazy "holy shit it worked" moments, we arrive at number 45. I bought a used 2007 Honda Odyssey off of Craigslist with cash, and 2 hours into my 3-hour drive home, it was bucking and shaking at around 45 miles per hour because of the eco mode kicking in and shutting down some of the cylinders. I freaked out, worrying that I'd bought a lemon and had no way to return it. Did some research onto how to disable, fix, blah blah. Lots of similar stories and dead ends. Comes down that a 10-cent 100 OHM resistor inserted in the coolant temperature circuit makes the van think the engine is not quite up to temperature yet, so it won't engage eco mode. The gas mileage suffers a little, but the bucking and shaking are gone. 18 months later, runs great. Oh my god. Tiffy Cake says, "I love Kyle's church voice." Oh no, my bad. Almost forgot. Anyway, Faith wants people to fight her. I guess that's how she gets down. Guys, as we continue this list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, I think I should just fly up to around 35, because something tells me that the ones down here are probably not as gangster as they seem, even though they've been upvoted by over 2,000 people. Fucking strange. As we arrive at number 44, submitted email fairly randomly to college website page. I think I may be a fit for a certain full ride scholarship. and then I received a full ride scholarship. Well, babe, it's like some dudes that just copy paste the same messages to ladies, and eventually they'll get a fish that bites. You know what I'm talking about? You get on Tinder and you just keep swiping right, keep swiping right, keep swiping right. Eventually, somebody will match your baby. And it's funny to see that I guess it works with scholarships too. Bing bong. So as we roll up to number 43, a very confused patient was fighting me when I was trying to give him IV antibiotics. "You're gonna kill me. What is my family gonna do if you kill me?" he wailed while pointing at his adult son. "If I killed you, they can sue me in the hospital and be rich," I said. The man just kind of made an "oh yeah" kind of mumble and let me hook him up to the IV. His son was trying so hard not to laugh. Brilliant. Number 42. In high school, hanging out in my car, 3 a.m. with a friend. I'm 18 and they are 17. The cop comes up and shines a light into the car, asks how old we are. I stupidly had told my friend to lie and say that we were 18 as well. That way, we couldn't get in trouble for curfew laws. The cop asks for our licenses, but we don't have any. So he asks for our names and birthdays. My friend gives him a fake birthday. He goes to look up the licenses, figured out that my friend lied, and after talking with us for a while, the cop asks my friend to call their mom, and the cop leaves a message for her. The next day, my friend tells their mom that it was just some prank some kids at school were doing. Mom believes it, and nothing ever happened. Uh-oh, nothing ever happened. "It's just a prank, Mom. Jeez, it's just a prank." Oh, yeah, y'all kids are really unimaginative these days. Y'all kids don't know what the fuck a prank is. It's true. Don't know what a prank is, goddamn. Tiffy Cake has Tiff's tips now. Helpful tip for the ladies. Antibiotics can give you more of an infection. That's before in regards to your lady parts below the belt. What? Number 41. The AI for an enemy in a 3D rail shooter. It was supposed to slide along the two axles to the line up a shot from a fixed aim cannon out of the nose. I wanted it to have a look of a helicopter in space, a hopefully cheap contrast to the other fighter-like enemy, a smooth acceleration as it applied thrust to line up the shot, and a smooth decal to Jesus Christ. You're telling me about something that you coded in a video game? Reddit really is a place for everyone to just come and talk about whatever crazy monkey balls are in their life. Well, some guy coded something that he thought might be difficult, and it worked exactly the way that he wanted it to. Holy shit, it worked. Number 40. Once upon a time in Iraq, my tank's fire control system fucked up. We couldn't... Well, damn, Red Jinx. You know I appreciate you, girl. Look at them bouncing gold coins. At the risk of getting in trouble with the Red Jinx, I just won't say anything more. So, number 41. The AI for an enemy control... Oh my god, you read that already, boy. Number 40. Once upon a time in Iraq, my tank's fire control system fucked up. We couldn't shoot stuff. The mechanism did some troubleshooting. Or the mechanic did some troubleshooting, busted out a can of soda, tore off the little piece of aluminum, and gets punched in when you crack it open, and wedged the aluminum piece into some electrical components in the tank. The gun started working again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. The Red Jinx says it was Fatman 100%. What do you mean it was Fatman? I don't know what you mean. Said the Red Jinx, didn't it? Not me, mine are funnier. So it wasn't him then. So now other people are putting fake names into the You guys have created a monster. You guys have created a monster in the stream chat. So, you know, you've made your beds. Now lie in it. Okay, guys? Love you. As we travel up to number 39. I was once walking with a group of friends around a harbor at night. Totally new place. Walked for hours and eventually decided to try and circle around back to the car. So We eventually come to the dock, and my friend says he can see his car. He clicks his car keys, and we can see his car lights. It's right on the other side of the watery divide in front of us. Too far to try and jump. So close, yet so far. But it had this little floating bridge thing that'd carry you across. One problem was that it was on the opposite side of the divide and had a key code to call it. But without the code, we'd have to walk all the way back around the harbor to get back to the car. Sigh. My friend all gave up on the idea immediately and said, let's walk back, but I figure, fuck it, what harm could it do? So I go to the number pad and hit 4 numbers. Click. We stood laughing as the floating bridge thing comes right on over to us. That was a triumphant moment. I wonder what those numbers were. Somebody said, you're not even going to tell us what the numbers were? He said, I had no plan of attack. I honestly don't remember. Had I thought about it properly, I probably would have gone for 0000. But I didn't think about it properly. At all. Okay. Stream, I hope you guys are doing well. Jesus Christ. I started at 50. And maybe I should have started at 30, baby. But they're all going to be so short. You see the problem? They're all going to be so short. Candy Stripe says someone should give him $80 under the name Candy Striped. Unfortunately, no one would do that, Stripes. And why would you want them to do that under your name? You're crazy. Stripes is crazy. Stripes crazy, girl. At any rate, we're going to continue up this list to number 38. Applied for some university thing that took off $14,000 from my loans. Just a simple form. It was a newly implemented thing, and I thought it was too easy and too good to be true. Just like winning the lottery. He ended up getting it. Somebody said this is basically the millennial version of a fairy tale. I applied for a thing and it took money off of my student loans. And I got it. Oh my God. Freak says, thanks for the What?
All hail Fatman.
The Ted Jinx? That's just stupid. I appreciate you though. You know I love you. You'll always be. Wait a minute.
My man.
Thank you, buddy. Bing bong. I need some more sounds on this damn thing. I'll never forget that time I freaked everybody out with that loud ass deja vu, man. That's what I'm talking about. A donkey fell into a bowl of sugar. I don't even know who to thank. I'm forced to thank the Ted Jinx for that donation. Who was it? Why you? Because you're perfect, Red Jinx. Tired of dealing with it. Oh boy. So, as we continue up this list, in case you've all forgotten, of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, we arrive at number 37. Well, my first edition PS3 stopped working in 2011. It would turn on, but would never read a disc. About 6 months ago, I randomly found a YouTube video with like 120 views that basically a 12-year-old kid showed how if you lift the PS3 vertically, so I was trying to clear my throat, but then in the middle of doing that, I sharply inhaled. And it produced probably the weirdest noise I've ever made on stream that I'm not going to be able to live down, because if I know one girl well, she's probably smirking, if not laughing, just thinking about me ruining my own momentum. So some guy found a video by a 12-year-old kid that told him how to do his PS3 and it fucking worked. God damn. Freak says, Kyle, did I miss the kiss stream? You do want kisses for your donations? Anybody who donates gets kisses if that's what you really want. If that's what you really want. I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me just now. Ladies and gentlemen, behold, as we begin, that was a weird noise and everybody probably heard it. As we begin the actual iteration of this damn list. Here we go. Number 36. A guy that we'll call Bob left the company I was at. A year or two later, he started recruiting people from our company. I was interested, so I flew out for an interview. First 5 interviews went great. Seemed like a good group to work with. The final interview was with the HR director. It went okay, and then we got to the pay part. I said I wanted X amount. She said the average pay for my experience and position was X minus 20K. Oh. My response was, Bob didn't fly me out here because I'm average. I have no idea why I said that, but I got the job and the pay I wanted. Months later, when we were getting drinks, Bob brought that up. Apparently, the HR director thought I was very quiet and introverted from our interview, so my response caught her even more off guard than it caught me. Interesting. Damn, looks like Michael Davis' punk ass was timed out by the Fat Mizzle. I wonder what for. You guys and your silly squabbles. Silly dilly squabbles. As we travel up the list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, we arrive at number 35. Let's make some progress. Back when I was 8 or something, I was waiting for my parents to pick me up after a movie in the wintertime. There was a hill of freshly plowed snow I was dying to play in, but I knew the minute I went over there, my parents would show up to come get me. But as the wait dragged on, I started to get cold and really wanted them to come get me. So I figured to myself, well, the minute I hop in that snow. I knew he meant hop because he wrote hope, stupid bitch. They'll be here, and I want them to be here. I guess I should hop in. Lo and behold, within 3 minutes of me hopping into that snow pile, the car showed up. That moment was stuck with me for the rest of my life. To this day, whenever I want something to happen that I'm waiting for a friend to come over or a parcel to arrive, I just start to do the thing that I'm putting off because I don't want to get interrupted. Like magic, it makes the thing I'm waiting for happen within 10 minutes. Happened on Saturday, actually. Was waiting for a friend to show up so that we could go to a thing, and after I got impatient with the wait, I figured I'm gonna boot up a video game. That'll make him get here. No sooner had I loaded into the game than my doorbell rings. Works like a charm. If it isn't little flat-chested Emi Takahashi, I believe in you, sweetie. You'll be able to beat Cuphead one day. You shouldn't measure yourself by your ability at any video game, you know? You're a wonderful person inside and out. And don't let people get down on you, okay? Don't let people get down. As we travel up to number 34. Back in secondary school, I had to take business studies, which was easily my most hated subject. I just found it so intensely boring. I couldn't help but fall asleep in every class without fail. This was a small country in a rural Ireland, so our class only had about 20 students. Falling asleep was pretty risky since it wouldn't be difficult for someone to notice. On top of that, I sat in the
Give me a kiss, Kai Kai.
Well, if Faith wants a kiss, it's all hers. Here it is, Faith. For Faith. There it is. So gay. But all Faiths. As we continue. That day I nodded off as usual. Okay? Wait a minute. On top of that, I sat in the front row directly in front of my notoriously easy to agitate teacher, who regularly lost her temper with the students and loudly disciplined them for even the smallest of infractions. Yeah, that's a nice delivery of that read, Kyle. Not bad. That day I'd nodded off as usual, only to be jarred awake by my friend sharply elbowing me in the rib in a manner of urgency that was uncharacteristic of her. I had little time to express my surprise before before indicated to me that the teacher had specifically asked me a direct question and was waiting for a response. Since I'd not heard her query at all, and therefore had no idea what the question even was, I hastily slapped out of the dream and groggily mumbled, it means they're not doing their jobs properly. My typically dour teacher's face lit up as she broke into a rare smile. Yes, exactly. I'm so glad someone here has been paying attention over 15 years later. I am still amazed I got away with it. Or maybe you've lived this life before, motherfucker. Sometimes when you snap out of that simulation so good, ooh, baby, shock yourself. Why am I wearing this Fitbit? I need to get on the... Who's that?
Kiss me, fat boy.
Who's that? Hey, don't call me fat Candy Stripped. That's not Candy Stripes. But they did donate, so well. Let me get ready here. There it is. Just put a smooch on there, okay? Put a smooch on there. This is getting pretty. This is getting pretty prostitute-y, okay? So as we continue up the list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, we arrive at a little number I like to refer to as number 33. Wait a minute. I used an electric palm sander to clean the soap scum out of my tub. I put a sponge right on the bottom and turned that bad boy on. I thought my tub was just naturally eggshell colored. Nope, it's pure white. An electric palm sander to clean soap scum out of the tub. I put a sponge on the bottom. Now this is something I'm interested in. Not having to clean up my bathroom, at least not on my knees. I'm tired of doing things that are hard. Why can't we buy a machine? Black & Decker Random Orbit Sander. It's not bad. This one's $17 though. Wait a minute. Why is this Amazon's choice? What kind of sponge could I fit on the bottom of that? That's going to get the job done. You know what I'm talking about? Slap it on some toast. Yeah, I'm putting that on the wish list, and then I'll put a sponge on that bitch. Put a sponge on that bitch. All right, that's been sorted.
Oh yeah? Work the shaft.
Oh my god. I'm not kissing pee-pee. Just for that insinuation, you're only getting like a light peck. It's kind of like a... that's what you get. That's what you get. Hey, Emmy's in the stream. Little Emmy. I called Emmy today and she didn't pick up. So there's your heartbreaking Kyle story for today. It would be like me calling Jinx, but I already know what's going to happen. Jinx says basic girl problem. Wanting a Louis Vuitton bag, but knowing they ain't worth it and you're being stupid. Well, I know girls who are buying fucking iPhones right now, you know, for no other reason than to just flaunt that shit and be like, well, this is the new iPhone. Wait a minute, Bing Bong Salad. As we roll up this list, we arrive at number 32. Me and heavily pregnant wife on a really hot, stuffy train a few weeks ago. It's getting hot and stuffy in this list. For some reason, the heaters were on full blast. I asked the ticket inspector if he can get them turned off, but he said there was nothing he could do. As a long shot, I tweeted at the train line in question, explaining the situation. They tweeted back saying they'd get in touch with the driver. Not 2 minutes after sending the tweet, and we hear the satisfying power down noise of all of the train's heaters. I just used the tiny slab in my pocket to manipulate the environment around me with what felt like magic. What a time to be alive. Sometimes I get blown away when my cock gets erect. There's another Kyle fact. I know you weren't ready for that. But sometimes you just got to be in awe of the inner workings of your own body. Anatomically, we are a wonder. If you ever just take a look at the body, I'm talking about respiratory and circulatory system, it is just a miracle that all of the things that have to work perfectly to keep us alive are working at all. And it's happening all around you. Every other human that you see, all the other people in the stream chat, they have bodies that for the most part are functioning well enough to keep them alive. Oh my God.
What's for dinner today?
Now you guys are impersonating Emmy? That's so mean. Emmy doesn't deserve that. Also, stop trying to roast Emmy into getting me dinner. She's done it 2 nights in a row, and she's done it countless times in her lifetime. Emmy needs to show up so I can show her, I don't know, how to paint something so she can be impressed. And she'll be all like, ooh! And then I'll be like, there, that's for you. You can have that. You can have that. It's for you. There you go. And Emmy will be all like, thank you. And then I'll take a picture of her with her painting. That's just for her. Wow. It's just for you. So there you go. Someone named M. Max says I made it to a stream. I'm sure Lexaeus will be with you shortly to remind you not to use all caps. Contain that excitement, sir. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, M. Mac. So as we continue up the list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, we're arriving at number 31. Damn, baby. Can you afford me a moment to clean my glasses? An eyelash seems to have fallen on it. Dangerous stuff. If you guys know anything about me, you know that my eyelashes are long. As long as some of the breasts that my flat-chested subscribers should have, but they don't, you know. Some of you girls need to get pregnant just to get some bigger boobs. That's all I'm saying. As we travel to number 31, Bing Bong Onomicron. It reads as follows. Don't think I forgot about you, screen. Well, my first vehicle was a 1985 Dodge Ram that had around 300,000 miles on it. Needless to say, it wasn't exactly reliable. Anyway, my friend and I had tickets to go see a concert in a city that was about 3 hours away. We made it there just fine. God damn it, Gael. I'm sorry. And had a blast at the concert. We couldn't afford to stay overnight, so we started on the long journey home. Did I mention it was a journey concert? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Less than 350.
Sadasia? Sweetie, I love... Damn! Yeah, was that insane? It was that insane, huh? I want that stuff back in there. So excuse me. Sadasia, I love you, sweetie. Thank you. That's over the top. That's a bit much. That's above and beyond. I'm going to try to trigger that tip jar to make it all dump itself back in there. Give me a second. Get in there. Stay in there. All right. Get them. Wait. Stay in there. No. What have you done? Hey, that's considerably less than was in there too. I think the tip jar must reset over the course of a few days. Interesting indeed. So Deja, sweetie, I love you. And, you know, Fatman, I love you. And everybody who I can't say I know who is donating because you're all using fake names. It's just getting interesting in here. But I'm all about you. I thank you. So stay perfect. Okay. As we continue this list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, we are continuing an entry where a guy says that he went to a concert with a 1985 Dodge Ram that had 300,000 miles on it. They get there fine, but they're heading back and because they couldn't afford an overnight stay. So they start the long journey home. If we went well, we would get home at around 3 a.m. There was one stretch of highway where there was 60-ish miles between homes. It's pretty much the worst place to break down on that journey. There were big signs warning travelers to fill up with gas before leaving town, but I had half a tank. My truck sputtered out and died almost halfway between the two towns. It sure sounded like I ran out of gas, but the gouge was still halfway on the tank. All had not gone well. Well, so there we were. 1:45 a.m., stuck on the side of the highway in Texas, 30 miles from the nearest town, no moonlight, and this was before teenagers had cell phones. We were screwed. After a bit of poking around with a flashlight, we discovered that we did have fuel, but the fuel pump had died. We decided to see if the truck and mess, in the truck and the mess in the morning. Wait, no, we decided to sleep in the truck and mess with it in the morning. On those old Dodge trucks, the fuel pump was inside the engine instead of on the fuel tank like a modern vehicle. It was powered by the engine instead of an electric motor. Essentially, the fuel pump would constantly pump gasoline when the engine was running, and gas would always be available for the carburetor float valve. The extra pump gas would just go to the back into the tank. Gibberish, because I can't read it and comprehend it. Not out loud. I was just drifting off to sleep when I got the idea. I worked for almost an hour in pitch dark, and I used some extra hose from an agricultural fertilizer, a drink straw, screw clamps, and duct tape. He's a regular MacGyver, to rig the windshield fluid pump to the pump fuel from the fuel line into the carburetor float line. I got in my truck, hit the windshield fluid lever, and the truck started right up. I don't know. It took a bit of trial and error, but I was able to get the timing down where I knew how often to hit the lever to keep the truck running. We made it back home just after 4:30 a.m. My dad wasn't immediately amused with my handiwork, but he told all of his friends how clever his son was, so I guess it passed the dad test. It passed the dad test. It passed the dad test. It passed the test. It passed the dad test. Passed the dad test. Dad. Whatever. So, as we continue up this list, I'd like to once again give a special thanks to Sadasia. Girl, don't think I forgot your kiss, baby. Gonna lick the lips with this one. Yo, it sounds like I'm eating. Ew. So sorry. I apologize. Number 30. A few years ago, I was drunk, set the personal ringtone of a girl I liked to Sixpence None the Richer, Kiss Me. Oh boy. No idea what I was thinking while doing that. After a night out partying, we hang out together and I told her to call me on my cell phone. We kissed. It was incredibly cheesy and I cringed over myself, but somehow it worked. Kiss me. Oh my God. Fuck that song. Isn't there a harmonica at the end of that song and it's all like... Unbelievable. As we continue up the list, we arrive at number 29. Not me, but Buzz Aldrin repaired a jammed switch using a ball pen on the moon, on a switch critical for their takeoff. That's one small step for my balls. What did Jessica Patterson say? Hey Kyle, hey Stream. There's so many Jessicas, I can't tell them all apart. I hope if some of them text me that they send me their picture so that I know who's who. Because I'd feel terrible if I were mixing up a Jessica with another Jessica. Why would you do that to your daughters? Why would you name them Jessica? Jessica! Oh my God, that's the beauty. So as we roll up to number 28, when I was younger, I was into magic, and I thought I invented a magic trick that used subliminal messaging to get somewhere to pick a card. I secretly turned the 2 hearts over in the deck and handed it to the kid my mom was watching. I asked my mom to name any card, and then I said to the kid, you too, name of the kid, whatever card is in your heart. Trying to get him to say the 2 of hearts. To my disbelief, he actually said the 2 of fucking hearts. I didn't touch the deck for the entire trick and told him to go through it, and if he saw his selection, turn it over. I was in just as much amazement as he was. That gingerbread motherfucker. If it isn't Jessica Laso herself, whose name I love to mispronounce because it gets up her ass. Fuck you, Jessica. Down Speed says, we Jessicas are like zebras. Dawn, your name's Dawn. Don't try to be a Jessica. This isn't about Jessica Speed. It's about Dawn Speed, all right? Dawn gets all my dishes white when I apply them to my dishes before washing, okay? Faith said, my dad's initials are FF too, for Fast and Furious. Bing, 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 bing. Tokyo Drift. Because they're Asian? Haha, you guys didn't know. Faith got Asian in her. I wonder if his name's Felix or Fai Long or something like that because he's Asian. Ooh, it's getting dangerously racist in here. Racist guy. Uh-oh. Senpai Queen says, Jessicas are the best. Says who? You, Senpai Queen? What a fake ass girl. I don't even know who I don't understand more. The flat chested women or the fake wannabe only on the internet ladies. You know what I'm talking about? Who's that lady? Hey, Fatman, did you know that I named a doggy in Shadow of War after you? Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Fatman's initials are SK. Suck cock. That's what is a suck cock. Fatman's initials suck cock. You know what I mean? Cock so cocky, it's spelled with a K. It's not funny, man. It's not funny at all. Fai Long. It's funnier when you guys repeat what I say because I'm just regular crazy, okay? But when you normies come in here and you're just like, what did he just say? It's extra hilarious, okay? It's extra hilarious. But guys, I love you. So here we go as I roll up to number 27. We have this math course that's necessary for my major at school. I loathe math and might actually be a little number dyslexic. We all are, just a little bit. For this reason, I didn't take the course too seriously. And then when I had to get my ass into gear, I could not understand. Oh, sorry, I moved the microphone a little bit. I could not understand the end course material whatsoever. Fast forward to finals time and I needed around 88% on this exam in the class to pass it. And it wasn't going to be decided, it wasn't going to happen. So I decided to study for my other exams and just retake the course. I decided to at least go to the exam and bullshit it using Excel. A test in Proctorlab in Excel was an allowed tool. My limited math knowledge and whatever test taking skills I had guessed on a majority of the questions, muttered the old YOLO and hit submit. Just gotta downvote this motherfucker because I can't deal with people saying that shit. It's not cute, nigga. You can't be fucking saying that shit, nigga. You a grown ass man. I'ma undownvote you just so I could downvote you again, you punk bitch. The fuck you mean, YOLO, nigga? Ugh. Anyway, as we continue this entry with this YOLOing faggot, fucking 89%, literally guessed my way to passing a class. May not be the one like that before. I'm really sorry. This guy saying YOLO took me completely out of this damn thing. I apologize. But I'm really ready. We're going to read these next 26 like I can focus or something. Like I just took some Ritalin. God damn. Kyle taking that Ritalin. Wait a goddamn minute. Guys, do you not even enjoy my fucking thumbnail? No one ever talks about my thumbnail. 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments. It's the original concept for Rick and Morty. I liked Rick and Morty from back here. Definitely way before it was cool. I find you people going out to get Szechuan sauce just amusing, okay? My intellect is so far superior to that of a normal person, and that's why I can enjoy Rick and Morty on a level that just predates, what I would call typical savory enjoyment of Rick and Morty. You hear my fingers? I'm kidding, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know what, me parodying some of the assholes that, oh my god. See, there's Faith. Faith says that she loves the thumbnail. I'm down with that. Alexandria says, it's hilarious, Kyle. They're only saying that because I make them. Not make them say it, but, you know, bring their attention to it. Emmy says, Kyle. Hey, Emmy. Food 20. What do you mean from Fatman? There's nothing coming though, right? Aaron Deere says, Kyle, I'd like if I didn't see the episode they did of them sucking balls. That was perfect. That was amazing. That was charming as fuck. What the bing bong?
Kyle, just for that suck cock line. Time to pull the strings. 30 minutes, give or take.
Pull what strings? Is there a sandwich in there? I'm kidding. There better not be anything coming. That's all I have to say. There had better not be anything. Why is Sound Almost Fire in my head, man? For real. Emmy says, Fatman has sponsored tonight's dinner generously. Girl. Girl. You better be joking. Because if Fatman genuinely paid for dinner for me tonight, that's really going to make me upset. And I don't even get to know what's coming. Can you at least tell me where it's coming from? Is it Domino's? Wow, Alexandria, you became a sponsor? That's so sweet. You're so wonderful, Alexandria. You really didn't have to go there. But you did. And for that, I'm appreciative. And if Fatman really did sponsor some manner of dinner tonight, then I'm going to freak the hell out. Because holy bing bong. You guys really don't have to. Chicken and pot. Oh no, Emmy. No.
Slap it on some toast.
Alexandria, you became a sponsor. I appreciate you. You're amazing. That was a heavy ass coin that knocked all that shit around. Yeah. I knew it was going to be a heavy coin too. I knew it was going to be a heavy coin. Emmy says chicken and pasta. Holy crap, Emmy. Holy crap. Well, I need to start paying people some of what they want, man. You guys need to let me know how the hell to hit you guys back so that... Oh, I'm getting anxious now. Literally starting to break out into a Kyle sweat. As we travel up this list of 50 crazy holy shit at work moments, we arrive at number 26. What's 26 all about, you might ask? First date at a cinema. Buy my girl some popcorn. Walking upstairs, I watch her hand, and the popcorn and the hand are the same hand. Nigga, what? I buy my girl some popcorn. Walking upstairs, I watch her hand and popcorn hand are the same hand. Watch her hand and the popcorn hand are the same hand. Nigga, what? What does that mean? Evil thought. What time is it? I ask her. Popcorn everywhere. We've been married for 24 years. Holy shit, that worked. Oh. I notice her watch hand and the popcorn hand are the same hand. Jesus Christ. Don't make me have to solve a goddamn mystery to fucking understand your stupid entry, you dumb bitch. And then the nonsense of the entry insinuating that the prank itself is what made her marry him.
Oh my god, that is the dankest prank ever. You can be a YouTuber with pranks like that. Let's get married. I'm sucking your dick right now. Get it out. Get it out. Popcorn everywhere. Get it out.
Oh my god. You've been pranked. Okay? You've been pranked. Oh. Whoa. Did Candy Stripes just... I think she's reining in her patrons shit. Guys, look. Half of the patrons have rewards that they have chosen. What the bing bong? Damn, Kevin. Kevin, I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. You're all hot shit. You guys know you're bing bong all-stars with fat penises and big titties, even though the majority of the colors are flat. I'm kidding. I love you all, right? But the bottom line is, it looks like a lot of you have privileges. Oh, Leia subscribed. I wonder if she has buns in her hair like Star Wars. Just kidding. That's not the most famous Leia. It is. That being said, it looks like Candy Stripes is waiving her privilege as a patron for us to watch Arthur during a stream. What I think we could do is we could probably do that tomorrow, man. We could probably do that tomorrow. And I'm going to say it like this. I think I'm going to use a channel. I think I'm going to use that Rabbit site for us to watch it all. So if you guys are down with that, then make it happen. Emmy says, Fatman PayPal'd me tonight for food. Okay. Emmy says, Kyle is my only food person until I can do Emmy does the stream dinner stream. Emmy does the stream dinner stream. Yeah, you better stop, Emmy, okay? You are a mad woman. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I can't get enough of your love here. I haven't seen you in a while here, Anti-Care Bear. I hope you're well, and I hope that things in your life have been going relatively smoothly. But as we continue up this list, forgive me, of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, a quick reminder that Stripes has invoked her privilege and right as a patron for us to watch some Arthur. So that's what we're going to be watching. The television cartoon series Arthur. Actually, she needs to choose the date. So whenever she chooses it, that's when it's going to happen. Every day when we walking down the street, you know what I mean? Everybody that you meet has an original point of beat. And I say, number 25. My son was living nearby and had locked himself out of his room. He called me for help during many assignments in the military. I was once stationed with a guy who was also a locksmith, incessantly told me about locks, lockpicks, tumblers, etc. So I show up to my son's apartment armed with a basic knowledge about how locks work and 2 paper clips. I half straightened them out, one used to flick the tumblers and the other to pull at the bottom of the lock to turn it. 2 minutes later, I was in. My son says, "Holy shit, you did it." I got some serious dad points for that one. We already know Kyle gets the dad points here. But I don't just want the regular dad points for being a great dad that cares about all their babies, okay? I want like the figurative dad points, you know what I mean? Like the daddy points, we'll call them, where the girls who are like damaged and have daddy issues, you know, regard me as who they just want to present themselves to. You know what I'm talking about? Wow. Kyle. Wow. You're going there. Senpai Queen says, I'm out for the night, unfortunately. Gotta work early tomorrow. Go get your pimp's money, girl. We believe in you, Senpai Queen. We believe in you. Just stay safe. Emmy says, can we watch Sagwa? We can watch whatever the hell you want to watch, Emmy, but are you sure? Are you really invoking that? Are you really invoking that, girl? Whoa. What did Candy Stripe say? Tonight while you eat your Fatman Emmy food. No, Stripes. I've streamed 1,000 times today. Give me a break. Give me a break. I did a list earlier today. I did a stream that was almost 3 hours today, which you were also a part of. Have a heart, Stripes. Oh boy. Faith says, fuck me, daddy. Choke me, daddy points, Kyle. Oh my god. As we continue up this list, I apologize. I've taken it somewhere terrible. Number 24. In high school, I told a girl who was way out of my league, you should give me your number. She asked, why would I do that? And I said, because if I just dial randomly, it'll take forever to call you. I waited to be shot down, but she laughed and gave it to me. We were together for 7 years, dude. It took her that long to realize you wasn't funny, nigga. Haha. Girls like the funny guys. That's why I get certain people's attention. Haha. With my whack ass jokes. Y'all want to hear a joke that I'm just gonna make up on the spot? Why did the chicken cross the road? You know, this has put me in a really bad mood. I would never have imagined that there could be answers to this joke this bad. This has really upset me. This has really upset me. To prove to the possum that it could actually be done? I think I could fucking piss my pants. One day, I'm going to sit down and read. I'm going to read every fucking... Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh my fucking god. These are so fucking bad. Why did the chicken cross the road? There was a car coming. Why did the chicken cross the road halfway? She wanted to lay it on the line. Why did the rubber chicken cross the road? She wanted to stretch her legs. Why did the Roman chicken cross the road? She was afraid of someone would seize her. I guess that's not as bad. It's a terrible pun. Why did the chicken cross the road? To prove to the possum it could be done.
Bazinga!
What the? I'm so mad. I am so mad. That made me mad. Ooh. Oh my God. See, me, what I was gonna say, and it's a beaten joke already. So we might as well talk about a horse getting beat with this joke. But the joke was gonna be, why'd the chicken cross the road? Because it was too smart to stay in the coop, and Rick and Morty was being shown across the street, right? It's funny because we've been beating the joke up. As we arrive at number 23, oh, bing bong, Chicago, 2004. At a tech conference, and had been dancing with some amazingly hot women at a bar near the event hotel we were all staying. We got into the elevator after closing time with 8 other dudes, all of whom had been working to get time with her. I'm on the 4th floor for a 30-story hotel. She's somewhere in the high 20s. Door opens at my floor. I say, "This is me." As I am in the back of the elevator with her, she says, "I'm really thirsty," and I immediately reply, "I have water in my room." Great, let's go. Married 13 years now. Together from that night forward. I woke up the next morning and we decided to spend the rest of our lives mornings together that day. She moved states 3 weeks later and we wed 4 months after that. She had chosen you too, nigga. That's what you don't understand. Most chicks ain't gonna respond to "I have water in my room," regardless of how drunk she is. You know what I'm talking about? "I got that gorilla dick, bitch. I make Dyke's pussy wet." That's what she want to hear. That's what she want to hear. I'm going to say that one more time into the mic. A Red Jinx and all you other curvy girls in the stream chat. I got that gorilla dick. I'll make Dyke's pussies wet. That's what girls trying to hear. Okay. Vulgar. At any rate. Here's a Kyle fact. Okay. Yes, hot girls are hot. But maybe I'm not into the girl that most of the guys are chasing. You know what I mean? Buh. Some girls, if they revel in that attention, you know, everybody likes attention. What's wrong with that? But, oh my God, Jinx just said, "No, bad Kyle, bad, get back. Stripe said gorilla dicks are small. You know what? I don't know because I'm not a fucking furry, okay? I am not a furry. I like to think, what I mean when I say that is that the penis is the size of a gorilla. Okay? There you go, Stripes. It's the size of a gorilla, alright? You misunderstand, okay? Emmy is laughing, dying as usual. Stripes facts. Okay, Emmy, reel it in, alright? And the award goes to me for putting up with this, okay? Legendary Fatman said he liked the dolphin dick too. Nigga, my dolphin is a female dolphin. Ain't that right, girl? She got that dolphin pussy. As we roll up to number 22, remind. That's an upside down M right there. Rewind.
Puff puff pass.
Sedasia! Is that really you? 40-20, girl. It's like 420, but with a little more dankness.
Smoke weed every day.
Okay. Wow. Sedasia, is that you? Damn, Sedasia. Damn, girl. I appreciate you. And here go another kiss. Girl. No grunting while kissing. That's a bit much. As we continue up this list of 50, that's the wrong one. 50 crazy, holy shit, it worked moments. We arrive at number 22. God, are you dying on the inside? Rewind to my junior year of college. Everyone's packed into a living room and boozing. Legendary Fatman.
Find your pants, see daddy.
See daddy. Yes, that one didn't bounce any of this shit out. I feel like they're really compact in there now. That's what I'm talking about. Does this guy just hit me with a bit of that tree fitty?
What's tree fitty?
$3.50.
Tree fitty. Tree fitty.
You have any idea how excited I am to be able to build the computer when the brackets come in for the CPU cooler to be adhered to the motherboard tomorrow, so that I'll be able to establish the rig and then play something called a little bit of that new South Park video game. That's about right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do believe, sir. Yes, it is, sir. Thank you, sir. And I will share it all with the stream. Stripes is always whining because she doesn't expect me to like take breaks and wants me to stream around the clock. But I might just stream that game until I pass out. Thank you once again, Sedasia. Thank you once again, Fat. Oh wait, he said put pants on. Oh no. But no, it's in the middle of the stream. I need to try and get through this. Is it really coming soon? It's not really coming soon, boy. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, all I have is a 5. I don't want to give him a 5. Okay, look. Fine, I'll give him the damn 5. Punk ass. $5 is Chinese food tip, okay? Not pizza guy tip. She says it's estimated at 10:40. I have 4 minutes to get through 20 entries. Guys, let's do it. Believe in me. Number 22. Rewind to my junior year of college. Everyone's packed into a living room and boozing heavily in preparation for Super Bowl 49. Literally 10 minutes before kickoff, and a half-filled cup of milk gets spilled on the top of the cable box, and the picture instantly cuts off. Insanity ensues. One quick-thinking individual, not me, decides to call the cable company to get through on customer service rep, and we explain the situation. She just says, "Oh, not a problem, sir. Let me just reset your cable box remotely from here." Within 30 seconds, the pre-game turned right back on, and we didn't even miss kickoff. This bitch remotely evaporated milk from a cable box. That is not what happened, sir, but that's fine too. Oh boy, I didn't know there was a pants emoji before today. The Regging says, "Kyle, if you need help with the computer, let me know. I know a bit about building rigs." Girl, you just know a bit about everything, especially getting in my dreams. And then Emmy need to get into my car. As we roll up to number 21, I went to New York City for Fashion Week with a boutique I was working for. After the fashion show, we attended everyone wanted to go to the club. Me being young and new, I didn't want to be the buzzkill, so I went with them even though I was only 18. Arriving at the first club, we were allowed to skip the line because we knew people, and we get to the bouncer, he's going one by one, checking everyone's ID, and I'm sweating bullets. When he gets to me, we just looked at each other and he goes ID, and I freeze, and for some reason I said, "Man, I already showed you mine." And to this day, I don't know if he was being nice or just didn't want to look stupid, but he let me in. Needless to say, I got hammered off of $18 mixed drinks because fuck it, right? Why is Fatman using that underage emoji? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is he saying? Legendary Fatman says if 10 people watching this post his clown emoji, he will. He'll do what? He'll do what? Better not be derailing. I mean, you know, derailing my motor balls. Number 20. For about 10 years, I had a wart on the bottom of my foot. A really big, ugly, better not date a dude with a foot fetish kind of wart that was probably about 1.5 centimeters across. I tried pretty much everything to get rid of it, short of going for what I was told was the painful cryosurgery, Kyle, to get rid of it. When I'd eventually had enough of having a blob the size of a Volkswagen Beetle on my foot, I decided to book an appointment with my doctor to have it removed surgically. Then I read about duct tape occlusion therapy. Nigga, what? The basic idea is you cut a patch of duct tape, stick it over the wart, and wait. If the tape falls off, you put another piece on, and well, that's pretty much it. Bollocks, I thought. There's no way that'll do anything. But the duct tape was cheap, and I'm strongly averse to pain, so I figure, why not give it a try? A couple of weeks later, no veruca. It very much annoys the pro-science, anti-alternative medicine side of me, but whether it's a placebo or not, I can't deny that it worked. 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 Work tonight. I can't deny that it worked. You're an idiot, Kyle. You know what I mean? People are listening to you and you're doing this shit. Number 19. You got a lot to get through too, buddy. You got a lot to get through. What if we just skipped up to number 4? Nobody has to know. All right, that's enough. You're at number 19. Oh boy, do this, Kyle, do this. I just did an oil change on one of my cars using AMSoil and
Hey, look, a distraction.
Thank you, Fatman. I appreciate that. You have what it takes to rock the mic right. As we arrive at number 19, I just did an oil change on one of my cars using AMSoil and realized my friend who put the drain bolt back in didn't replace the crush washer. I didn't want to drain oil back into the containers because of my fear of contaminating it. We decided to grab the shop vac and hold it to fill the hole. Filling holes. They should have called Kyle. Turned it on and I removed the drain bolt, expecting the atmospheric pressure to either hold the oil in or end up with it in my face. The oil stayed in place like it was being blocked by a force field. I replaced the crush washer and put the bolt back in without losing a drop. That's wonderful. Number 18. I had a test coming up, and needless to say, I didn't want to take it. So 9-year-old me decides to jump out of a tree and fake being hurt. I didn't go to school for the next 2 days. I realize now that I could have just said that I fell out of a tree. I didn't have to actually do it. It worked. Number 17. Anytime I brought a girl home from the bar in college because of my go-to move. Wait. No, he's saying that holy shit it worked moment is anytime that he brought a girl home from the bar, because his go-to move was to look around until a girl made eye contact with him and then nod. Whenever it worked, I was pretty amazed at the result, which with such a lack of effort. Somebody says it works surprisingly well. I got my current girlfriend by making eye contact with her across the room and pointing finger guns at her. Didn't know her at all. Didn't know her at all.
Shut up and kiss me right here, between my sweet and salty cheeks.
God, 50? Fatman, oh, 50? Between his sweet and salty cheeks. I think the implication being, you know, that it's not his front face cheeks. But, oh my God. Sadeja and Fatman this day, I thank you all gratuitously. Kevin Worm, you got the germs. But Emmy and Fatman apparently sending, you know, agents of chaos to my house here. Ooh. I thank you. And I'll never be able to thank you enough. You guys gotta give it up to yourself. Holy crap. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a good thing I don't have my pants on yet. Why do you ask? Because y'all put me in a splash zone. Okay. I missed that noise. Traveling up the list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments. Guys, try making eye contact with people. Apparently you can get laid. God damn, Fatman. God damn. You know what's really funny, Fatman? I expected you to use the GIFs that I established for the stream, because I made like personal GIFs. Oh God, someone's outside. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Give me a second. Oh God.
Love you, Kyle.
29, what the fuck? Girl, oh my God. Sadeja, I love you. Oh, the pants. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Shit. Sadeja, oh boy, give me a second. He's back. Okay.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby
I'm
back,
here.
baby back,
I'm
baby
here.
back,
I'm
baby
here. Come
back.
on.
Baby back, 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 baby back.
I'm here.
Baby back,
Okay.
baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
A donation from the Red Jizz. A special thank you to Sadeja and Fatman, who have both donated over 100 tonight. Okay? The bar that I put up there wasn't meant to be even close to filled for over like a month. Okay? And here we are. And here we are. Hey, somebody got banned. The aquamarine jinx. That is so low. I'm so hot. I'm taking this off. Oh boy. That's so low effort. It reminds me of when somebody, I think it was Fatman, was commenting as he was donating as different people's names. And I think he wrote like Faith M or something like that. It was terrible. It was terrible. Oh my God. Guys, thank you. I'm going to have a word with Emmy because she made this happen as usual. She knows how anxious and like hot that I get. I could burn a hole in a surface of a wooden table right now, okay? Much like an anime hero releasing his chakra. Oh, it was Faith G? Well, that's even better. Okay. I apologize to everybody. I'm so sorry. You're sending people to my house to give me food now? Okay, now? Oh, my sending them to my house now. $24-piece boneless fucking wings. What the fuck? Faith. You what? I what? Faith, I love you. Mwah. There's that for you. Sadasia, here's this for you. Mwah. Mwah. Okay. And then Fatman reluctantly, Fatman. Fat bitch. As we continue, oh my God. I'm so Lex Anus and Faith G. I love it. As we continue up the list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments. Oh my God. How do you put up with this? I'm so sorry. I love you all. Oh my God. Number 16. I guess someone's Wi-Fi password. Well, somebody said, I think Equifax would like to have a word with you. We still on the Equifax jokes, dude. Oh boy. Emmy. What? Are you guys writing a story now? It's all Fatman. Faith didn't do that. Because Faith has a space between Faith and F. Yeah. I got you, nigga. So Faith donates I, and then Emmy donates am. Okay. Ugh. Thank you. What a mockery. Oh my God. I cannot wait for somebody to watch these videos as like the first videos they're watching on the channel and going, what the hell is this? Oh my God. Okay. As we travel up the list, okay, of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, we arrive at number 15. Bing bong, we arrive at number 15. Let's get it done. Applied for a job at a French fry factory. What? The online application asked, what makes you want to work with us? I simply put, potatoes are my favorite food. The HR lady, an engineering manager, loved it. Been working there for 10 months now. That's so cute. Somebody says, my friend applied to Bed Bath & Beyond. During the interview, they asked if she wanted to work there. Her response, I grasp the concepts of beds and baths. It's the beyond that I'm most interested in. She was not hired. Oh. What the hell?
Everyone.
I am everyone. Okay, Fatman. Okay. I am everyone. Faith said it wasn't her. Red Jinx says, Kyle, why can't I ban people? I need to be able to ban the jinxes. Sweetie, you can. Just like you can, show me that bra, girl, that, the Animal Crossing character that I showed you was wearing. Man, I wish I could show you guys that. There's this really nice picture of I think she's like the secretary. She's one of the only people in Animal Crossing I ever liked. Something about her doesn't rub you the wrong way. And normally in any game when there's like a tutorial interface, like a person who is there to basically just deliver the exposition of how to play the game, you end up hating them. And you're like, get the fuck out of my face. You know what I mean? Stop talking so much. Like the owl in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Did you hear all of what I just said? And then you accidentally press A and then he starts saying it all again. Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But something about her is just so charming and cute. I don't even know her name. So that's unfortunate. Well, as we continue up this list, we arrive And number 14. I hope I can get a job at like a French fry factory. That sounds really dank. Somebody named Arenders says, oh man, Faith banned him. That's gay baby prison. And I was going to do that too. I was going to ban him. Arenders. The stream has lost it tonight. This stream has gone off the deep end tonight. Oh man. Look, I like to think that the earlier stream that I did was pretty good. With like wannabe creepy stories that all didn't turn out to be creepy. I got through them. That was that. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with being interrupted, especially for you guys being amazing. But Aaron Durs, that is some low quality shit in the fucking stream chat tonight. Here it is, number 14. I moved offices at worse. God damn it. I moved offices at work. The fat boy. Faith is beating me to the ban, motherfucker. It's like she can do it with one tap. I gotta click and then I gotta block. You know what I mean? That's a 2-click scenario with me. But his Faith is just like, there. No. Him. Like, what the fuck? It's like whack-a-mole, she says. God, I really like this girl. She's adorable. Faith is too cute for this earth. So, 14. I moved offices at work. Tried admin password on the new router login page. Who has 2 thumbs and higher bandwidth. This guy. He's stealing blowjobs now. Come on. Stealing blowjobs? I'm sorry. What is my mind thinking of? It's a good thing no one heard that. They'd probably think I were thinking about certain things. That's nuts. As we go up to number 13. The time that I avoided getting in trouble by being really boring. About 6 years ago, I was at my ex-girlfriend's house on a Sunday. Behind her house was a service center for city vehicles. So, since it was a government building, it was closed on Sundays. Behind the main building was a trail that you could walk down for a couple minutes and get into a subdivision. So, me and... I don't know where that phone is. That's unfortunate. I don't know where my phone is. And only topless snaps will help me find it. So someone... It was plugged in too, but now the cord is just on the floor. So it means that when I shifted my ass out of this room... Oh boy. Stop slapping your thigh. Weren't you reading a story? Get your shit together, Kyle. I'm looking at the tower for my fucking computer that I put on the desk that I assembled. Special thanks to Kevin T, because he's the one who sent this desk out. And it looks so pretty. I'm going to show you guys pictures and maybe a video later when I get the rig assembled. But the rig is magnificent. It's in like a big plastic, vacuum sealed thingy right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Number 13 though. The time I avoided getting in trouble by being really boring. About 6 years ago, I was at my ex-girlfriend's house on Sunday, Being behind her house was a service center for city vehicles. Okay. So since it was a government building, it was closed on Sundays. Behind the main building was a trail that you can walk down for a couple minutes and get into a subdivision. So me and my ex decide to drive down to head of the trail. Damn, motherfucker.
I am everyone, everywhere, anyhow, anyway, anywhere, any day I am everyone. Everywhere, anyhow, anyway, anywhere, Anita.
Did you say Anita at the end for real? Why, that's kind of charming. He just said Anita at the end. Anyway, anyhow, everywhere I am, Anita. I really enjoy when she gets rhythmic with what she says. Fatman, you're really going insane tonight, and I appreciate that. That's what I'm all about. So you know what I mean? If you want to make it so that there's no room in my pants and I have to take them back off after having to put them back on, you can literally claim, Fatman, that you made a grown man in his own stream that takes himself fairly seriously have to get up in his stream, take his pants, put them on, and then later have to take them off. You know what I'm talking about? God damn. But we're continuing this entry. Jeez. I love you, man. I love you. So me and my ex decide to drive down the head of the trail behind the building and try out the mini bong that I had recently. It's near here. It's near here. Finish the list. Okay, so we decide to try out the mini bong that I had recently purchased. So we pull up and I take the bong out and I'm holding it out the window, pouring a bit of the water into it. When I look in my mirror, there is a fucking cop car 15 feet behind me, flying up, and here I am dangling a bong out of the window in front of them.
Only one big worm.
Damn, big worm. I didn't know you had what it took. Oh my god, that tip jar is looking fucking delicious. How can you guys be so sweet? What can I do to repay you guys? How can you guys be so sweet? Guys, call in your favors. You know what I mean? If you want me to play something specific, if you want us to watch something specific as a family, we can do that. I enjoyed today's stream because it felt like a confession podcast, even though it really wasn't. Maybe I need to do those again. Fatman says, oh, giving me heart attacks. He banned him. Oh shit, was that Aaron Deers? My girl Red Jinx. God, she just makes me so pleased. But she wouldn't really ban him. It was just a play ban. Red Jinx wants me to play Stardew Valley. I will multiplayer with you. Multiplayer doesn't come out yet for fucking computer Stardew Valley. I'll do it if it's what you want, girl. But it's going to be 100% talky stream because Stardew Valley boring as a motherfucker. I'm not saying that there isn't anything to do, but that's what I'm saying the categorization for that game should be. Stardew Valley, something to do. You know what other game is something to do? Destiny. Ain't shit going on in Destiny. It's just something to do. That phone is exposed in a capacity where its audio is straight ringing out like nothing is obstructing it. So I may just need to get up to find it because it's probably right on the ground somewhere. I need to be careful with how I stand up as well as not to fucking step right on that phone. My beautiful, elegant phone that reminds me of Jinx because she's the one who got it for me, so I kiss it every day in memory of her. I miss when people used to come into the stream and have me piss off their husbands and wives. That's how I get down. Hey, Kyle, I'm listening, but my wife is all like over there and she hates when I listen to you. Just say this real loud. Go, hey, Kathy, what's going on? And I go, hey, Kathy, shake them titties, Kathy. Why don't you come over and give your man what he deserves, girl? Get on your knees, girl. And show him how, to clean the toilet so that he can clean the toilet better for himself, because you're not the one making a mess in the bathroom. You sit right on that toilet and you pee, and this guy stands up and he's dangling his thing all over the place. Sometimes he's running in there, making it there just at the last moment, and he gets the majority of it in, but there's still a little bit of splish splashy. He's not dangling it properly, shaking it off in there. Sometimes he's in the morning and the stream is forking in different directions. You just need to get in there, show him how to properly clean the bathroom one time so that in the future he has to do it, because again, it's not your piss making it to the sides of the toilet, it's his piss. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I am talking about?
Bazinga!
So as we continue up this list of what, Kyle? 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments. We're coming back to some bullshit list about some asshole in his car with his girlfriend and they were going to smoke weed and they put a bong out the window, and when they put their bong out the window, they look in their mirror and there's a fucking cop car 15 feet behind them flying up, and I'm here dangling a bong out of my window in front of them. I bring the bong back in and throw it under my seat, and pushing a sweater on top of it, the cop car has now pulled up right behind, and the two cops are dashing up to the side of the car. What's going on here? You can't be back here. It's trespassing. God.
There's always another worm.
Wait a minute. Big I don't know what's up and what's down anymore. Okay? You want to feel like a big man, fat man? You're a big man. Not, figuratively or like making a play on words because your name's Fat Man. You're a big man, fat man. Here's why, okay? The funniest part of Rick and Morty, for me, an intellectual, I'm kidding. The funniest part of Rick and Morty for me is summed up in the scene in an episode where they go down into the car's battery and they find that there's another universe in there. And the purpose of the people in that universe is to power the car's battery. And when they go down into that universe, they find that there's actually another universe within that universe. And the purpose of those people inside that extra universe is to power the other universe that powers the car battery. Now, there's a moment in that episode. There's a moment in that episode where Rick says, "You gotta turn into a car, Morty." Turn into a car. You've got to turn into a car, Morty. And Morty has this look on his face like, what? Oh, Rick, I gotta turn into a car? And he doesn't know. He doesn't know if it's real or if it's fake. And it's funny because we're watching the show. But if fucking Morty were a real person, imagine living with the horror and the indefinite fucking state of the world in which you live and the life that you fucking lead, not knowing if this nigga's for real. It could be true. He could have put all of this bullshit into Morty to turn him into a car. Now, there's a scene at the post-credits of that episode where I think Morty sneezes or something, and he actually does turn into a car. Okay, we're not going to get into whether or not that's our Morty from our universe. The bottom line is there is a universe where Rick did that bullshit to Morty to turn him into a car. Okay, and the reason that I say that this is my favorite quote from Rick and Morty is because in an instant, it shows you how terrifying Morty's existence has to be. Yes, it's fun to go space adventuring, but when you don't know if up is down or left is right or in is out, nigga. You know what I mean? It's fucking sad. It's so pathetic and sad. So, Fatman, I see people commenting. I see people in the stream. I see people donating. And I have to always question, is it Fatman? Is it all just Fatman? One day I'm going to go out into public and somebody's going to be like, "Hey man, nice t-shirt." And I'll be like, "Did Fatman put him up to that?" You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh my God. Aaron Steers. Yeah, that's what I said, Cyrus, is that the after credit scenes he does turn into a car, which means in some universe he actually did that shit. Aaron Steers was banned so fast by Lexaeus that he was banned again by Faith, which at the time unbanned him because he had already been banned. So then Faith rebanned him, which again, like the Rick and Morty episode where Rick tells fucking Morty to go flip the light switch off, and he says the leftmost light switch, and Rick listens, and we're all listening, and Morty goes over and flicks down one light switch. And then he flicks down another light switch real quick. And then he flicks up the light switch that he didn't mean to flick down. And then they got to go somewhere because everybody's dead. What was that, Morty? But enough reminiscing about Rick and Morty episodes. As we get back to the list with a Rick and Morty thumbnail, 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments. You're damn right I'm just going to number 12. In the spirit of Halloween in October, number 12 reads as follows. Halloween party during college. Everyone is starting to pass out except this very inebriated girl who just won't shut up about wanting someone to turn off the light. And I said, follow me, down, 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 down. I'm sorry, Turn Off the Light is a song by Nelly Furtado. Y'all niggas don't know anything about that. I pulled the sleeping bag over her face and said, click. She said, thank you, and went to sleep. My friend and I looked at each other, amazed that it actually worked. Somebody said, and then she suffocated and died. Click, unclick, unclick. Number 11. When I got promoted at work, it came with a small bump in my pay. I asked for a slightly bigger bump and was given was then given even more than I asked for. What? This is the best one in the list. Lucky. Faith says, stop the spoilers, please. For what? Oh no! I'm sorry, Faith! I need to watch all of Rick and Morty with Faith. She deserves that. We'll do that, Faith. I'm sorry, Faith. I'm sorry. You gotta turn into a car, Morty. You gotta turn into a car. Oh my god. Stack Cheddar says Rick and Morty can't touch Venture Brothers, Kyle. In your opinion. I didn't fall in love with Venture Brothers as hardcore as I did with Rick and Morty. And there definitely weren't as many laugh out loud moments as there were. I think Rick and Morty, is a very strong show. And it's very quick as far as the pacing is concerned. Venture Brothers is good too. But I don't recognize the pacing as anywhere near what's going on in the other one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fuck me. I need to get back into it, man. I stopped watching it after a while. Holy shit. I feel exhausted. And we need to get this done. As we home in on the last 10. In school, I belatedly realized that I had an essay due the next day, which I simply didn't have time to do. What I did have time to do was write slightly more than a page. I then printed only the first page, full page, and handed it in, inside a plastic wallet. I then finished the essay at home that night. So the next day when my teacher grabs me in the corridor and says, "You realize you only gave me the first page of your essay, right?" I was able to go, "Oh shoot, the rest must have fallen out or something. I'll go print it out right now and bring it to your office." Brilliant. Somebody said I did the same thing with my final year project. I edited the doc file in Notepad so that it broke. Sent it to the teacher and started to work on it. A couple of days later, he sent me an email saying that my file was corrupt and apologized and sent I apologized and sent the working one. Oh boy. Hey, whoa. What the hell are all of these? No pedestrian, do not litter, no bicycle, non-potable water. Oh shit, don't drink the water. Underage. Baby. I'm getting ill. No mobile phones and no smoking. Okay. Big Gordon Kevin has to go. You have a wonderful night, Kevin. Take it easy. And I'm going to continue this list. Number 9. My friends and I have driven out into the woods to a small fishing hole on a creek in the mountains, about 30 kilometers away from my town. Fucking idiot I am, locks the keys in my pickup. We had a case of beer in the back of the trunk, so we both chugged a few, and I cut the cans and folded them into a long, thin, Slim Jim type tool and unlocked the truck on the first try. Damn. And number 8, in college I had one class where my professor was very disorganized. He was always losing shit and forgetting to grade stuff. It was a small class, so there were only 7 of us, and we decided to do an experiment. On the day of the exam, we asked him if he grabbed the exam already, and being the disorganized mess that he was, he said yes. So that day, we never took the exam, and a few weeks later, everyone received 100. On the day of the exam, we asked him if he graded the exam already. And being the mess he was, he said yes. Damn. His explanation was that he couldn't find the exam papers, but was sure everyone studied hard and did a good job. That is beautiful. Holy crap. Holy crap. Number 7. Had the infamous red rings of death for an old Xbox 360 at one point. We all did. I called up a buddy. He told me to turn it off, hold it about 1.5 feet above the floor, and then just drop it. I figured that I couldn't make it much worse, so I dropped it, and it worked perfectly ever since. We were also wrapping our things in towels. I shit you not. One of the solutions for the 360 issue was to wrap it in a towel to get it overheated, and it would work for a little bit. Oh my God. Number 6, boys. I once showed up 8 hours late for work. My company was trying out this crazy 3-shift schedule that would change every day. But there was no order to the scheme. If you didn't check what the manager put out that day, no one knew when they should be at work the next day. So after a hard shift, I forgot to check that bad boy. And when I came back in the next day expecting to arrive at the shift change, everyone was sat at their desks working away. Someone sees me and asks, "Hey, did you get moved to this shift?" I picked up the clipboard and said, "No, just here to inspect." I spent about 10 minutes walking around the office just nodding or scribbling notes before I went home. Not only did I not work that day, one of the managers thought it was awesome that someone was checking up on my projects. Nigga. Emi Takahashi. Poor flat-chested Emi. I hear she has a spicy taco, though, that all the boys chase, because they want some of that spicy ranch sauce from Taco Bell. I need to finish this list so I can eat the food while it's hot. Thank you again, Fatman and Emi. Oh my god. Oh my god. He said utter nonsense, but spelled utter like a cow. Bing bong. Okay, here we go. As we arrive at number 5, I have a Verizon Center staff lanyard that a buddy gave me from a concert 10 or 12 years ago. I actually need some dank ass lanyards. I am so glad that I remembered that. Let me just fucking type that into thing, and then I'll look for it after the stream. Lanyard. Cool story, mate. So, what? I had a staff thing with white letters on the background. Is the story going to be that he got backstage? I had a smaller barcode and some illegible gibberish on the other side. It could be entirely fake, as I've never seen anyone else with one like it. So far, 3 concerts and 1 free NBA game. Half afraid to keep using it, especially since the arena changed its name. I can't get anyone else in with it. So while I can literally go anywhere, I have to do it alone, which is much less fun. Well. Alright, look. Number 4. I was hiking with a friend and a bobcat crossed our path about 30 yards ahead of us. My friend turned and went, "Oh shit," and began to run, at which point the cat started running straight at me. I put my hands up in the air and yelled, "Blah!" and it stopped to a skid and ran in the other direction. Is it true you're supposed to make yourself big and scary? Running from a predatory animal is usually the worst response, as it kicks in their chase instinct. Also, humans are slow at running. It's true. You don't need to outrun the animal, you just need to outrun the slowest member of your group. Ooh, I thought he was going to say run up a tree or some shit, but it's true. But it's true. Oh, bing bong. Oh, bing bong. Number 3. One time, a bird got caught in our chimney, and while me and my roommate were discussing how to get it out, he suggested we stick our hand up there, and the bird would just land on a finger. I laughed at him and said it would never work. Within 30 seconds, he was walking to the door with the bird perched on his pointer finger. Somebody says, I had an experience like this when I was young. A big family gathering at my grandmother's house. Most people were outside because it was a nice day. Cousin found a bird stuck in the house and went to tell the adults about it. I held out my hand and it just hopped on, allowed me to carry it to the door, and then it flew off once it was outside. Somebody says, you're officially a Disney princess now. She's an Emmy, guys. Emmy's a Disney princess. We finally arrive at number 2. Guys, I love you. If you need more of me, just send me a Snapchat. Jeez. At Kyael, Cyael. It's not the end of the world. You guys got a lot of me today. And you'll get more tomorrow. Number 2. I work on costumes in a theater in in New York City. You okay, man? About 2 years ago, I was sitting in the front row of a show, and a button popped off of one of the costumes. The next day, I took back to the stage door with my resume and a little note that said, "This came off of one of your costumes yesterday, and I thought you might want it back. And while I have your attention, here's my resume." And that's the story of how I got my first job on a Broadway show. What? Somebody said a boss move. A round of applause for the suave gentleman or gentle lady. Gentle lady. It really fell at my feet. Wow. The universe was throwing you a sign. That was some fucking, planets aligning bullshit right there. Holy fucking shit. That's pretty dank, guys. But as we roll up and arrive at the last entry on the list of 50 crazy holy shit it worked moments, I want to thank my patrons for being the spiciest and most wonderful gentlemen of all. How do you guys do what you do? How do you guys keep me smiling, baby? You just unscapable. I want to thank my sponsors, who are apparently ever growing. You guys are just really making some shit happen, and I can't tell you how pleased I am with you. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Lexia sponsored, Mitch Run sponsored, Alexandria sponsored, sorry. And I really need to get you guys onto that list, which means I'm going to have to redo this whole list, in my face. I want to thank Fatman and Sadeja specifically. Maybe Kevin. Who knows how many other people? I don't know. I don't know if it was all just Fatman. It was all just an illusion of the Fat Man. Okay? Jesus Lord. I want to thank all of the people in the stream for coming. You're amazing to me. You're unstoppable. But the last entry on this list reads as follows. I had a laptop slide backwards off my lap and hit the floor and stop working. Showed me an error screen and wouldn't start back up. Did you fix it? Decided to turn it over and drop it from the same height on its opposite side. Why not? It's already broken, right? It started working again. When did this happen? Somebody says your reasoning was something that was knocked out of place and turned it over and dropping it would push it back into place. Nice. I am glad it worked for you. Somebody said, reminds me of the old remedies for fixing the red ring of death on the Xbox 360. One of my friends claimed he fixed his by wrapping it in a wet towel and microwaving it. Nigga, what? Wet towel and microwaving it? I just wrapped mine in a towel. Okay? That was it. We just heated it up. Why the towel gotta be wet? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did I get bit on the chest? Oh my God. Something bit me on the damn chest. And you know it was a fucking mosquito. Fucking spicy motherfucker. Ballsy motherfucker. I'd have killed that asshole. Stealing my blood. That's my blood. Oh boy. I love you guys. And I'll see you all soon. You know how to get a hold of me. Just Snapchat it, baby. Snapchat it. Snap it on some Snapchat. Sadeja says, I hope you like your sweater. Sadeja, you did not. Sadeja, you did not buy that Rick and Morty sweater. Sweetie. Sweetie. Oh my God. Sadeja, thank you. Man, I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here, Lexius. Faith, you're amazing. Fat Man, thank you so much again. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Sadeja. Oh my God. I'll find a way to thank you all, but otherwise my thanks is going to be being here. Stripes has waived her right to a patron reward of being able to watch a show. I'll keep you all posted. But the day that she decides that we're going to watch Arthur, I am going to schedule it. Do you understand? I'm going to schedule it so you guys should be able to see via the channel when that time is going to come. And that'll be something that we do together. So I love you all. You guys will see me tomorrow. Sadeja, stay amazing. Everybody, God, I love you so much. I am anxious with what to do to keep being as amazing to you guys as you are to me. So I love you. Try not to cry. I'm gonna try not to cry, and I'm gonna stuff my face. Ooh, thanks again, Fatman. And thanks to Emmy for making it happen.
All right, there's a classic prank where you heat up a baby Ruth and people think it's dog shit. Well, I really have dog shit, and we're gonna see if it works on Tim. Okay, watch this shit. Hey Tim, go ahead and try some of this.
What is it?
It's dog shit.
That ain't dog shit.
Eat.
Huh?
It's dog shit.
Oh my god!
That is dog shit.
Oh my god! He told him. Oh my god! Oh my god! But he told him. I don't know. My god! He told him what it was, nigga. And the fucking setup was delicious. It couldn't have been better. Is that real? Is that real? The way that he was rolling it off, like the timing of him going, you know how some people heat up a Hershey bar and try to trick people into thinking it's a piece of dog shit? Well, this is an actual piece of dog shit. Here you go, man. It ain't dog shit. Oh my god. And then he just, oh my god. Legendary Fatman said, hey Kyle, do you know what roofie chicken tastes like? Nigga, I'm gonna tell you like this. If I didn't know what it tastes like and you told me that it was roofie chicken before I had it, I will be finding out what roofie chicken tastes like. Slapping on some chicken. Okay. Guys, I love you. I'm probably going to try to do a confession podcast tomorrow. What should the topic be before I go? What should the topic be? What should the topic be? What should the topic be? Broccoli broom. Oh yeah, I remember you earlier. You're talking about transitioning. Good luck with that, broccoli. Good luck with that. Holy crap. Candy Stripe says bad dates. If that's, do you think that's bad dates? What if we turn that into just bad days as well, and we can say dates as in days in the calendar year? Horrible pranks. Horrible pranks. Guys, I'm shutting this down. I love you to death. I'm exhausted. I'll see you soon. Think about it and we'll sort it out tomorrow. Bye.